7:30, so let's kick off. Welcome, thank you all for coming at this weird time in our lives. Right, let's kick off with the agenda. Welcome to the Parish Council meeting on the 18th of March 2020. Rod, have we got any apologies?
I've got several apologies. I'll make sure they're all recorded in a minute. So
okay, lovely, thank you. Well, David Huxtable's not here. He has sent his apologies, and I've done loads. There's been lots going on, but you know, I'll put it in the Wedmore News. You don't need to know about it tonight.
Yeah.
Are there any declarations of interest?
Not that I'm aware of.
Great, okay. Minutes of the last meeting, has everyone managed to read them?
Yeah.
Any comments? Oh, fabulous, thank you. Oh, I'm going down here.
Yeah, it's just up there. Thank you very much.
Super. Right, matters arising. Well, of course, this all seems to be me at the moment. Worthington Woods project. Right, so I've been in touch with the Green Group, with Vanessa Becker-Hughes. I think the planting's planned for November, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
I went and talked to them a couple of weeks ago, so I met with a few of them, and we discussed the footbridge going over. We discussed the little footbridge going over the Lurburn, so that it can link up through the car park, go through the wood behind Worthington Place, where they put it, and then link up to the other footpaths. I think in the past, they were under the impression it was going to be a vehicle access, but I don't see what it needs to be. It just needs to be a nice kind of footbridge. It doesn't need to be a style or anything, because you know we want to potentially make it accessible for anyone, don't we? So yeah, so we're all on board with that. I don't think there's anything else to report on that one. The Shell housing project up at Mudgley, wasn't it? Yeah, that's been done.
Yeah.
It's done,
Oh, it's completed.
finished, completed. Yeah.
Item C is on the agenda, Chairman.
Okay, brilliant. We've got no members of the public here, that's a surprise. Financial matters?
Yeah, all the bills have been paid and the accounts were been paid. That's what I'm
Yeah,
so,
no
bring them with
matter.
this, right? No, just about it. That's all right. I've got one copy back from the bank, but they're all fine and we'll balance the pennies. It's the end of the year, financial year coming up, so it's
Yeah.
quite busy for me anyway.
Okay, lovely.
Thank you.
Item number 8, to consider adopting a policy for award grants from council funds. Dennis?
Okay, so this was considered, I did a draft, it was considered by a subgroup that was agreed at the last meeting. Subgroup came up with comments and I went back to them, they all approved it only around the 6th. I sent it out a week ago to all the councillors. I had 1 or 2 comments back, but nothing to change it. However, once we've got it adopted, we can make changes. It's not like we can't make changes. You know, we will be making changes. So I'm recommending that we adopt that along with the application form, and then we can start processing grants in accordance with it, and we can modify as we think necessary. But then I would suggest, Chair, that the way we do that is to have a small subgroup that you might appoint according to the grants, the level of it, and that everyone gets some experience on it, because before it comes to council, and unless the application form is satisfied by that working group, it doesn't come to the council, because that's the normal way of doing it.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
just to add very quickly, the last thing, I didn't just kind of think about that, I kind of went out and got as many different options as I could from different places and collated the best. So I think we're on a
done a
reasonable
great job.
footing. So,
Thank you.
Proposing it.
yeah.
Have I got a seconder? Brilliant, Joe Keane. All those in favour? Thank you. It's passed, that's great. And we can get on, hopefully, with the ones that are waiting to...
Yes, I've got 3 waiting in the
Brilliant.
pipeline.
Okay, number 9, to consider adopting the community infrastructure policy as circulated.
Okay, so
Dennis?
I'm not going to go over this. It's virtually the same procedure, different subgroup, some people the same. They all processed it, it was then sent out to everybody, and the difference on this one is that it's effectively, we have to do it in accordance with Sedgemoor. Sedgemoor have given us the guidance. And the difference here is that it's about spending our money, because we don't people don't come in and apply for civil money, it's what the council spend. So we spend this money on what we want to do. So the working group will be slightly different, whereas the working group for the grants is basically councillors. I'm suggesting that the chair appoints a working group is in there that will also compose of people from outside, maybe Bob Selwood, for example, people on the neighbourhood plan. Neighbourhood plan will be a real core item to consider, if we'll be using that. So this is really just, it's not how we spend the civil money, it's how we intend to process the spending and reporting of it, which is Rod's process. So those appendices just about the way we set up a working group and go through the process.
Yeah, it's all very sensible, it's all good.
Yeah, I think so.
I
Hope so.
All above board. Brilliant. Okay, so have we got a proposal? Dennis, seconder? Jackie? Brilliant. All those in favour? Great. Thank you. That's good. I think we have a nice tidy ship and we'll be nice and transparent, and I think this should have been done a long time ago probably.
Well, yes.
10, update on health and wellbeing
I think
cafes.
it's appropriate next, another meeting.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, Kathy's sending a flyer around, would like to circulate to you tomorrow.
Item 11, disabled access into
Same,
council
same
rooms.
thing.
That's been changed. 12, street lamp issues.
Same.
All being deferred, this is jolly quick. 13, to consider appointing a parish paths officer.
Same for that, please.
Okay, lovely. 14, to consider a request.
No, forget that, it's been withdrawn.
Oh yes, it has, hasn't it? Oh yeah, lovely. 15,
Is
to
that a Freudian slip?
Yes, it really was. 15, to consider a proposal to divert a footpath at West Ham.
Has anybody seen this?
Yeah.
Somebody, I think, what's it you were Nandin, who had some issues about it. Must be Nandin, perhaps.
Perhaps Nandin, but I got a call from a member of the public today who's also very concerned about it because it's a neighbour and he objects, he's going to object somehow. He thought it was a parish council thing, and I said, well, no,
That's not.
I said, it's
We're just a consultee, like a planning application.
so it doesn't go to the planning, with the parish council.
We can make a comment or not a comment, we'll probably leave it up to
It's
the
6 months off.
officer.
Who decides what?
The footpaths officer, no, county council.
Oh,
County
right,
Hall.
okay.
The county footpaths officer, Chris East, he will decide. But he gets a consultation, so members of the public can comment on it.
Chris?
Chris
East.
East, E-A-S-T. He's the footpaths manager at County Hall.
Okay, right. 16, to consider climate change resilience subcommittee reports and other green issues in general. Sean?
Emily? You can go first. I mean, I've got something to say, but I mean,
Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of have had to put this on hold this
Sure.
week.
Yeah,
that's fine.
So,
yeah.
yeah, I
We
did.
defer to another time. Or send me something circulating to you.
Sorry, you did some draft. Yes, so I have. I've put together a. I've got it. What I tried to do is come up with some ideas of action points that we could be doing alongside the Green Charter that we've adopted as a parish council. But it will probably be best for me to go through that at another time when we've all got more time to think about it.
Yes.
Actually, one of the things, so okay, I'll just say, one of the things I did on my policies was set up these subcommittees and circulate and get dates and fix people to it. It's actually quite good, I think, and I used to do on my updates for the Cheddar Road, issue it all out to councils a week before, because then you said when everybody's got a chance to look at it. I mean, that's quite a good policy, I think, for all things we discuss.
Yeah.
I know we can't do much when people arrive and just
No.
the public, but then you can almost say, well, defer it and...
Well, we're not obliged to give answers to the public anyway.
No,
that
but,
makes it go away and think about it, you know.
But
sometimes
reports,
it's nice, and we're all going to have a bit more time off now, maybe. So
yeah, reports would be nice to come in advance so that we can all read them and see what it is, and then we don't, it doesn't take lots of time.
thank you to Dennis for including, quite sensibly really, because it's in our charter, if you like, that decisions that are made by Parish Council should pay heed to climate emergency, as we're finding other organisations are increasingly referring to that. So there's a box or sentence in there to say, you know, if you are going to apply for a grant, civil or whatever, what actions have you taken to mitigate climate climate crisis,
Your
to reduce your carbon footprint within the application. And I mean, it focuses their mind. I mean, it could, if it was something that actually they were using a filthy old car for, you could actually say, well, actually, it's not appropriate to lend you money for that run, 1940s tractor, to do your job. You need to think of it again, but it might be something else which they might come up with an idea that we don't know about, you know, saving energy or using less plastic or something like that. So that's great, I think, to make them focus.
Brilliant. Item number 17, to consider co-opting councillors for the Blackford and Wedmore wards. Has everyone seen the
application?
CVs?
We've only had 2 applications, one for Blackford, who replaces Neil, one for Wedmore, replacing Laura, Alistair Smith from the Wedmore ward, and David Ewan, stable to footpaths. Arrange all the foot travelling.
Finger posts.
Finger posts.
Yes.
Yeah, he arranged all that. And he won the
Henry
Butt trophy last year, so So we can co-opt those if everybody's in agreement, and they'll be welcome along at the next meeting, whenever that will be.
Whenever that might be, but that'd be lovely.
Everybody's happy with that. So I had no other nominations at all. So
That's great.
nicely.
Full compliment.
Yeah, we're full straight then.
Exactly. Item 18, to consider a worthy recipient of the Henry Butt Trophy
Yeah,
2019.
we can do that. I've had 3 postal applications. If you just tick one box, please. Those are the 3 nominations.
Okay.
I'll take them and pass them on. Just fold them up and let me have them back. And I've had 3 all voted for the same candidate. To the post.
Oh, I can tick all these? Or?
Just one. Would you like to scrutinise the Emily? Just check them through, thank you. Would you like to just verify them?
sorry.
Yeah.
Well, it's on drawers,
Well, I've got 3 postals in there.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay. Well, by resounding majority, Bob Selwood.
Hey, well done, congratulations to Bob Selwood.
Oh, well, informed tomorrow.
Great. Well, he's done.
Looking at the YouTube now.
He doesn't know he's been nominated.
Oh,
None of
bless
them
him.
did, actually,
Well,
so-
need to do they all did a fantastic job, but he was
They were emailing out again today. All the group to do with the public consultation. So Bob
yes.
was leading that charge.
Oh, I saw that. This to do this new housing thing.
well, which we cancelled anyway because the
Well,
pub
yeah.
was closed down. Right, brilliant. 19, issues and questions raised by councillors. Is that you, Sean? No? Dennis?
Only to say the Cheddar Road is all finished, the speed, okay, 6 months, 8 months, and the report has now been, David Huxtable's report has now been, he's got it, and I hope you'll take it forward to, I think, and I will now move on, subject to wherever we go, but I think possibly just, might do something on Pilkin Street now, just to get some traffic in anticipation, or wherever.
Yeah.
Wells Road is a bit dead, because they've shut it.
Yes.
So I'll probably do some secret stuff on Pilkin Street.
They've got new lights jacket.
Yes.
They've got your new lights jacket.
Brilliant, thank you, Dennis.
And also, just very quickly, just for your information, they're still doing speed enforcement, i.e. speed traps. Okay, so David, the guy was my contact, he's going, I've met Emma, who's taken over. Not the bike she's got, it's something else, but anyway, she'll be there, so there will still be speed enforcement on the Cheddar Road.
They were all marked really, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yes, that's all good.
Yeah, did you see the girl? Is it a female?
There were 2 of them.
Two, yeah, it's David and Emma. She's learning the ropes. She
Well,
might be nice until she catches you.
yes, exactly.
Is Cheddar Road closing sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty clear for
5
5
days.
days.
Oh, it's fine.
All the schools, right?
So let the school,
Oh.
oh yeah, there's
Yeah,
a school
why not?
transport. isn't it?
Joe?
Yeah.
No. Aid? Emily?
No, not really, unless we want to update people on what we've been doing.
No.
We'll do it at the end, just this one and take it for a second.
No. Dennis?
Water rushing down Church Street.
It's all been done, they're
Yeah,
working
they were
there
there
today,
today.
Bristol Water. I've got a couple of emergency things before we do the rest of this. I think we ought to have a couple of decisions made in view of the, I'm going to be working from home for now for quite a while, but the planning applications coming in, I think if everybody's happy, we'll circulate these to the planning committee and to Sue, the chairman, and it'll be her decision, taking, if anybody's got any comments, they'll pass through, but it'll be her decision together with me to decide on the planning applications, because they come in very frequently, and rather than, we can't have another meeting. That's one thing I want to get through. The second thing is, if there's any urgent council business in the meanwhile, which needs a decision made on it, it should be left to the chairman, myself, and one other councillor to make that decision, and then report back to the council the next opportunity.
Can I nominate another councillor?
Well, it'll choose anybody who's available.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that's exactly it.
Yep, that's
We
fine.
haven't got
Sorry.
we haven't got a vice chair, normally been a vice chair, so we haven't got a vice chair.
No, I've got a suggestion for a vice chair.
Well, it's not time.
But we'll wait.
Yes, we'll wait. Yeah. But if everybody's in agreement with that, please.
Seems so.
Chair.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you very much, that's fine.
great. Correspondence?
Sorry, Emily wanted to just...
No. Oh, do you want to do that now? Update on
Yeah, shall
COVID.
we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, oh Jay, you're probably best placed to tell everyone.
Nice of passing the
Sorry,
phone.
just pass on.
No, well, we started, to get on my back. We started we handed out loads and loads of flyers today across the parish. They've gone through every letterbox. Even the lady who told me she didn't want one, I shoved it in her hand and said, "You are having one." Yeah.
Did you tell her it wasn't an election?
Yeah.
It's not political.
I thought, you never know, you might require it. There you go. So, my family were taking the mickey out of me. So she had hers. So all of those flyers have gone out. And then I've set up 2 different Facebook groups. One's a Facebook page, which is going to be information only. So anybody who tries to post on there, I'm deleting it.
Okay.
Polly and I are both admins for that, but I can widen that out to the forward. Oh, you're not on it anyway, are you? But so Polly and I are admins for that, and so what we're going to try and do is do a daily bulletin, so picking up all the bits of information as we sort of put plans together, because I don't want to deluge everybody with information at the beginning, and then as stuff comes out, they've got it. Then, because people are starting to try and put on, oh, this is open, that's shutting, whatever, created a retail page, so it's got a similar name, but it's specifically for retail. It's a Facebook group, so they can natter away on there all they fancy, really. So this one's posted, the music pantry's already posted, Mark Village Stores, loads of people all over are posting on that one, and people have shared it far and wide very, very quickly, particularly the page that we set up last night. We're already getting, from the leaflets and the Facebook, we're already getting more heavily volunteers, people are obviously volunteering. Have had a couple of people already flagged as requiring some support. They're chatty on there already, so there's a couple of people across the parish who already need some support and getting to understand who's already decided to isolate and the reasons they've done that. So the next step is John Woodford, who lives at Rug Hill. He is setting up for us a Google Drive, and we're going to then, each of the 4 coordinators will be allocated a spreadsheet where they'll manage their own volunteers and requests for help. But we will have that as a merged spreadsheet, so if it's a sort of a service that needs to be repeated daily, we can have a sort of centrally coordinated approach to that.
So the coordinators are 3 of us
and Amanda.
Yeah. And then we've all got a team of, I've got about 20 people on my list in Blackford, so it's really good. People are really stepping up to.
People have been totally amazing, and this evening alone I've had at least up to 20 now. So I have now 3 pages of helpers. There's got to be 50 or more. Glenys was talking about you can update us on that in a bit, but they've got people wanting to help do all sorts of things. It is incredible, actually, overwhelming. And the leaflets have gone out so far.
It's gone to every house?
Yeah.
All right, that's done.
In the whole parish.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they're all done.
Oh.
I've still got 2 people waiting to pick up packets from me, but I know Theo have got their leaflets and they're going out, but pretty much Wedmore Central's been done apart from a couple of streets.
And Blackford's.
Yeah.
Clearwood, Crickham and Upper Cock Lake's been, I don't know about Lower Cock Lake, we dropped those off to Emily.
Yeah.
But certainly Upper Cock Lake, Crickham and Clearwood.
And I then took a load to the post office. We've put them in the pharmacy, we put them in the paper shop. I've taken some to Pisces, just say to people, I put some in the hairdressers, they're here, extra ones.
Have you thought about the people who are sort of digitally compromised, like they don't have smartphones? Or
That's our main focus.
We also,
I see, sorry.
That's why they're leaflets through the
that's
door.
why we've done leaflets, and we've also,
I see.
each of the posties have got a little card with the telephone number for here, so that if they notice that anyone, because I mean they're the people that know everyone in the village best, aren't they? So if they notice anyone that maybe is self-isolating that might need help, they can let us know. While you're working from home, do you still have
I can still access the emails and the answer phone.
Brilliant, okay.
So I should just bring it through the poll.
That was everything we wondered, wasn't it? Was whether we should purchase I don't know what they're called.
Mobile.
What's wrong with it? Burner. It's not called a burner.
No,
it's just in the dodgy programmes that one. Mobile phone that could possibly be passed around the parish council in
for 24-hour contact.
Yeah, for like emergencies, if people.
Just a cheap page you
Just a cheap
Yeah,
page
with
you
the
go
Tesco
on.
scrub, we know.
They probably haven't got any.
Probably not.
No, that's true.
That's
I can access the answer phone in there 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
So.
But that was our main concern, Sean, was that we were trying to target people who are not on social media, who don't know how to use a laptop, things like that. That's why we did the leaflet, so that they know.
And the
trying to
posters going out.
Yeah, so we're
posters
trying
as
to
well.
spread the message to check on your neighbour, just knock on the door, see if they're okay. So there's posters going up all around the village as well saying, knock, something. Just check on because if we all just check on our next door neighbour, then everyone's covered, aren't they? I mean, I guess people who are very isolated, neighbours are further away, but
and then as and when things potentially get out of hand, we've just got a complete huge network that we can hopefully call on for all sorts of different things, which is really amazing.
Yeah, the pharmacy were really appreciative of going in and offering that we would help them deliver medications. Because they've got a delivery service, but it is particularly for a set group of people.
Okay.
And then once that is saturated with that group of people, then they're stuck. Paper round, we're already getting extra papers on our paper rounds in the morning. So Eleanor had extra papers on her round this morning.
And there were a few volunteers who were saying, but if we're offering to do shopping for people, how are we going to manage, money and all of the local shops, so Pisces, Paper Shop and Pumpkin are all going to take payments over the telephone, so that the person who is isolating can order what they want, and then the volunteer just has to pick it up and deliver it. So
that's easier.
so that should be easier, because then you're not actually having to lend money to anyone or handle cash. Pumpkin are also going to start doing frozen meals that people can order as well. So I don't know if any of the other, I don't know about Nanny Islands or Swan.
Katie's
Katie's
going to be doing meals.
Katie's going to be doing meals.
We was
Valley.
Till further
So I guess we'll put all of that, won't we, on the
Yeah, I'm going to so on the Google Drive there'll also be you can just set up Word documents, and then we'll just collate, sort of set up a load of different Word documents. So doing food, do one here. If you're going to do medication, do one here. If you're going to do, and then just as we get it, just update it.
And then we can have key people who potentially, there could be certain people who deliver the food from Pumpkin, and certain people who do the pharmacy. So they're kind of just sticking to the one job, and we know that they can stick to that job.
And it'll be continuity for people.
Exactly, not some strange turning every time. So I think it's going to be amazing. I mean, it's.
And there's also things like, so Sam Brown, my next door neighbour, has said to everyone in Blackford, if you've got a problem with your animals, I'm a vet, I'm quite happy to you know, check them out, so, and people are kind of
Yeah, I
offering
bet
things
Ed
like
Friend
that.
would probably help, wouldn't you, Ed, if you ever watched this? I don't watch this, I don't think, but Ed Friend, Hermione, you know, there's lots of people out there who do different things, aren't there? So, amazing, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who's helped, all the volunteers, it's been incredible, and the key sort of team who've got this together, including Jan and Richard Neal. It's really humbling to see how incredible people are being, so thank you.
And
I think
to bring people together.
We
asked them last week, 2 weeks ago.
I've received the note, thank you ever so much, I feel
Yeah, I've
happy
had lots of
that
lovely
they're looking out
comments
for
from
us, older people.
Yeah, it's really nice. I just wanted to report from two lovely people who helped me, helped us deliver today. One got bitten by a dog, putting her fingers through a post box, and has had to go to A&E, which is I'm so embarrassed about. That's obviously not my fault, but I think there was a kid behind the door who did apologise, but that was a bit scary. And another one who was out with her children delivering up on the estate, and there was a sweary woman who was swearing in front of the children at her. So I said, yes, it's kind of part and parcel of my daily life, this happens, but you've got to kind of think, why is she so sweary? She was probably having a horrible time, and her letterbox wasn't working, but the lady who was delivering said her husband then came home and said, I'm going to go and fix her letterbox for her, which was really sweet. But I said, yeah, it's a shame you did it in front of the children, but that's life. But just so you know, part and parcel, but incredible people doing great stuff. Thank you. 21 committee reports. Okay, cemetery.
Yeah, we had a committee meeting on Saturday morning, and we'll send you out some minutes of the meeting, hopefully, eventually.
They're all done, yeah.
They're all done, so they'll go out, but yeah, it was fine. People actually said how nice the cemetery looked.
This is the main cemetery on Cheddar Road.
Yeah.
Just so you know, one of the things in my Cheddar Road report is about getting a footpath, a safe access to that. It's a key aspect of the submission.
Which would be great, shouldn't we?
So that, you know, I'll try and get a 20 zone in there so people can walk safely along the road, just so you know.
That's brilliant. Facilities, allotments and footpaths.
You go on after you.
Well, we were due to
Yeah.
have a meeting,
That's
a scout hut, we were going to set all that up.
Judy rang me yesterday, but
Yeah.
it's all hold on.
On hold.
So what we'll do is just, have you given Judy the list of emails of the
No,
allotment
she's going to
holders?
put a notice up on the notice board up there.
Okay.
Saying, watch this space, basically.
Oh, okay, because we were going to send out an email to them and get their ideas, which you can still do.
Yeah.
So, because Judy went to some training, and she's got lots of exciting ideas and things, and there's a few regulations maybe we should be bearing a bit more in mind. All the usuals.
Health and safety. Okay.
About the water, standing water maybe, because some of the allotment holders have old baths full of water, and
That's a breeding ground for things.
and children, because it's too much and too deep. So we've
yes,
got to,
of course.
yeah, that's our main worry about the.
They've got standlights up there as well. So.
They do, yeah. So it's not like they, but a couple of them
Okay.
have this as their water.
I did suggest to Judy, I sent her an email just saying, talk to Green Wedmore about, you know, potentially if there's a couple of allotments that are going begging, maybe Green Wedmore or other people could get involved, and it could be a community food project. We also wanted to put flyers out into the packs that they're giving out in all of the developments. That if they, because they're not going to get the biggest
They've
garden.
got many, they've got about 4 spare at the moment. So
Yeah, so you know,
And if they don't go, then maybe we can.
and then if they don't go,
Yeah.
so that was, we're going to get everything tidied up, get it all sorted, get the flyers out and see if anybody in the new houses wanted an allotment, and then if we still got them, we'll take forward on the community projects.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's great.
And maybe some security when all the food runs out.
Yeah, exactly. Just digging their own.
To one end.
Thank you,
Absolutely
Joe.
beautifully as allotment.
Finance and general purposes.
No, nothing on that.
Nothing. Housing.
No.
Nothing. Highways, car park and brook. I know I had something to say about highways, but I can't find it. But I got an email. Oh, I've spoken to David Huxtable. He did ring me and he said, Polly, you've got to stop asking for things. Your expectations are too high. And I just said, if you don't ask, David, you don't get. And he said, Wedmore is doing rather well and there's other places within my area that need. So I just said, okay, fine, we might stop asking for a bit, but you know, thanks for what they've done. They are going to extend the lines on Glanville Road and by the village hall and various other things. But yeah, he's just told me to go away basically for the time being and stop bothering them.
We will then,
which is fair enough. Planning.
No, we've discussed that earlier on.
Okay. Reports from representatives on committees. Isle of Wedmore News.
Yeah, we had a meeting the other day, which was, everything's going absolutely fine. We're obviously not going to give out any grants to anybody or for another year or so.
Okay.
I think that the problem is, it could happen, is, you know, we're publishing it this month. I mean, hopefully it will continue, but I mean, this month they've had problems with one of the printer guys. He's self-isolating, and so, you know, it could be a bit late coming. We don't know. I mean, who knows if the printing business is going to be still going? We don't know.
Yeah.
The other thing is that all the boxes arrive at my house. Being one of the older generation, perhaps, you know, I don't know.
That's exactly what these people are here for.
You know, so hopefully, and I mean, John and Alan, who take it all round, I mean, we don't want to give this bug to,
completely,
you know, other people. So, I mean, it could be that we sort of look for something.
Yes, well, as I said to you earlier, you know, we're not just here for you know, looking after we're here to help everybody in the community.
Right.
So if you need help delivering the Isle of Wedmore News and as and when it can get printed, then ask and we'll find you a team.
And also, didn't the new inn say that they'd be happy to store things?
Yes, he said he's got storage space in the school
Maybe
alley.
they'd be happy to.
So that could be the distribution centre.
Or
or here,
The boxes.
maybe.
yeah.
Well,
if you didn't want to have it at your house.
That's not
I
possible,
suppose it's that, you see, what happens is the boxes come to me and they virtually go out the same day.
Okay,
The issue is, the van turns up at our house
right.
and it reverses virtually into our garage. The stuff is loaded straight onto trestle tables,
Okay,
which is where it's sorted,
okay,
and then within 12 hours it's back in another car or a van,
Okay.
and it's taken away. What you don't want, and this is what, when I did say, I think I've had enough of doing this now, people did look at this and said, oh yeah, we could do this, but they realised that you needed a driveway with a garage right at the end and the space, and you didn't want to be like the new inn, it's a wonderful offer.
Falling into
You
the
don't want to be walking up all the steps.
No, no. I know people with driveways and garages at the end. Okay, thank you, Glenys.
Right,
And
anyway.
we're there to help
Yeah,
if we can.
thank you. We'll see how we get on
Okay.
this one.
Play areas.
The annual safety inspections have all taken place.
Yeah, we had our meeting, didn't we? Where did we get? I can't remember.
We are creating our own checklists from the safety checks that have just recently been done, so that we can go, is it monthly, I think? Each person goes and checks each park. And we are also putting together a like a survey for users of the parks to see what they think and who's using them. And maybe it needs to be not just the users but everyone in the community actually.
I guess that'll wait till September.
Yeah, I guess that will be,
And we were looking at grants, weren't we? Looking at grants from Central.
Yes,
Because you know, Blackford's. I think we worked out it was 25k of money needed to be spent on all of them, but we can do quite a lot of the repairs ourselves or with help, so we can minimise the cost. So we can probably bring it down. We've got about 4.5k in the kind of pots from the play areas, so we didn't need to apply for all the money so that we can still spend it on the new one when it comes.
So there were a few people trying to arrange a kind of clean-up day on the 5th of April, and I had arranged to plug my pressure washer in at the Blackford Village Hall to have a go at the park, at the, pressure washing the equipment. Again, I don't know whether that will happen now, it might be on hold, but that's certainly something that people are willing to help do. So
get out in the fresh air.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Salk.
No, I'm getting regular updates, bits and pieces from them. I'll try and circulate it when I get it.
Wedmore, we haven't got anyone on the Wedmore playing
We
field.
do need to, we ought to have 2 committee members.
We do need 2 committee members for that.
We need 2 for that.
Okay, well, give it some thought, people.
Yes, we will, yeah.
Village halls.
No.
No, she's not here.
No,
Okay, matters of report and items for the next meeting. Well,
who knows when we'll
we
meet
don't
again?
have a meeting next. You know, we can all communicate by email. Stay safe. People know we're here, so that's what we do. Thank you.
8:04, thank you.
8:04.